Hello, and welcome to the Tavern Chat podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, Mimi group, Facebook group, Twittering, and that Instagram shite. So, the other day, I discussed how Wizards of the Coast, the whole idea of Driss, the good drow elf, in a lot of ways ruined drow or drove for the future, because now Wizards of the Coast is saying we can't have stereotypes are not allowed. Put it to you that way. So all orcs are not evil. You don't. I guess the only races that or creatures that would be evil are the non-intelligent and the magical and the supernatural, right? But if you are, quote, an intelligent, I guess I'm not using race anymore, species, that you will not be automatically considered to be evil. Ogres are just misunderstood. Now, they're actually going to go back and revise previously released 5e products and change these 5e products to reflect the new norm. Okay? So, I think there is a Ravenloft that the I guess the gypsies are no longer going to be considered gypsies, whatever they call them. I haven't read Ravenloft products in ages. I've been asked by members of the old school gaming community if I thought that Wizards was going to go into the GM's Guild and start retconning or revising the PDFs for older editions. And although theoretically possible, I don't think that Wizards of the Coast has the man-hours, the staffing, to go back and do so. However, it is a sign of the time. Here's the thing. History is what it is, right? No, it isn't. History is written, usually, by the winners. There are some exceptions. Civil War history was pretty much written by the South, because I don't think the victorious North had much interest in it. But we are, and I say we, as a society, we are retconning our own history. We're taking down statues. We are changing names of schools, right? Because, I don't know, the name is now offensive. George Washington High School is now offensive. Thomas Jefferson Library is now offensive. Christopher Columbus is now offensive. But they are the history, right? Your player's handbook, your DMG, your 2 ebooks, your splat books that covered everything, right? We had that book that covered the humanoids, so you could, quote, play evil races, and there's no more evil races. Do I think that they were... I would sooner expect them, and when I say them, Wizards of the Coast, to remove from sale titles that they consider to be offensive now from the DM's Guild. The PDFs that have been brought back. Remember, for the longest time, Wizards stopped selling PDFs through drive-thru. And my understanding is, I had a few of them, you couldn't even access stuff that you had purchased. Now, why was that? It can be argued it was because they were trying to combat theft, piracy. or their lack of control, lack of understanding how the internet works, I think was part of it. But also some of the quality was really ship-shot. There were some pretty shitty scans. But if the new scans are all decent OCRs, in theory, you should be able to go back and delete offensive material, remove offensive material, substitute new material. Again, I don't think they're going to do so. I don't think the man hours make it viable. But you have to remember one thing. With all the stuff that's going on in gaming, the bottom line is still to make a profit. Companies are doing what they're doing, including changing how races, species, heredity, whatever, works in game because they believe in the long run it's going to sell more. That's always the bottom line. You don't make decisions if you think it's going to sell less. But if you went back and you truly changed, quote, classics, the originals, I think it's a loss in the expenditure column and a huge pushback. Just my thought. Folks, as always, as I've been telling you recently, the last couple of months, 6 feet social distancing, wash your hands, 20 seconds. New York City's reopening a bit tomorrow, Monday. Retail stores can open. Restaurants and bars can have outside seating. You can get a haircut if you make an appointment, I guess.
Green Center is opening?
No, malls are not opening. Sorry, Rach. And even if it was, I wouldn't let you go.
Maybe TJ Maxx.
I'm sorry, Rach. I would put my...
That's in that open air mall.
Target is open.
That's been open.
I know. Because they're also a supermarket. That's how to get around it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, jeez.
Doesn't sound fun.
Folks, common sense, all right? Common sense. We're going to have this COVID-19 around for a while. It ain't going nowhere. So use your common sense. Be safe, be well, God bless for all those dice.
Get it.
And I will talk with you all tomorrow. Later, folks.